In this video, we're going to talk about peaks, valleys, and x-intercepts. Now, I've drawn the graph of a function here. This red curve is the function. And this curve intersects the x-axis in three places, right? So it has three x-intercepts. Okay, but the graph also has some what are called peaks and valleys. Notice we have like the top of a hill here. This is called a peak. Okay, we have another one over here. There are also some valleys, right? At the bottom of the hill, we have two valleys. So we have a total of four peaks and valleys. Okay, now a fact that's true about polynomials in general is that if you graph a polynomial, it'll be a nice smooth function like this. And the total number of peaks and valleys on the graph of a degree n polynomial, okay, degree n polynomial, is at most n minus 1. Okay, so for example, if you have a 7th degree polynomial, right, if n is 7, then the most number of peaks and valleys it could have would be 6. Okay, it might have fewer than that, but the most it could have for a 7th degree polynomial would be 6. Okay, and the number of x-intercepts on the graph of a degree n polynomial, okay, so that was the total number of peaks and valleys. Here we're talking about x-intercepts of a degree n polynomial is at most n. Okay, so a 7th degree polynomial could have 7 x-intercepts, or 6 or 5 or fewer, but it could not have 8 or 9 or more. Okay, let's look at a quick example. The graph of f of x equals negative 3x to the 6 minus 2x cubed plus 7x minus 1 has at most blank peaks and valleys and blank x-intercepts. Well, I don't even know what the graph of this looks like. I'd have to probably draw it or graph it on a graphing calculator. But one thing I do know is that it has at most 5 peaks and valleys. Why is that? Well, the degree n is 6. Okay, it's a 6th degree polynomial. So according to our previous theorem, a degree n polynomial has at most n minus 1 peaks and valleys. Okay, total number of peaks and valleys. Okay, and it has at most 6 x-intercepts. Okay, because it's a degree 6 polynomial, n is 6, so it has at most n x-intercepts.